Actually, it's a very clear thing that the next election, Modi ji will be the Prime Minister. So no question arises about anybody. Actually, the people who inspired by the ideology of the party, they want to enter into the party. We are not against any language, and the financial audit of leader is very, very important. And auditors, people are there. Madam, everything by considering all the points, the parliamentary board and the party president and the leadership is taken a decision. 100%, I feel that is to be perfect.
He's known as the Highway Minister of India. He's credited with transforming Indian roads. Meet Union Transport Minister Nitin Gadkari. Welcome, sir, to ThePrint. Sir, yet another election for you. How is it shaping up?
This time, I am very much confident and positive about my victory, because the 10 years, whatever the work which was expected from the people of the constituency, 100% as long as it is to be completed. And that the reason that people have got a positive sentiments with me, and I am confident by which I am 100% I will get good victory in my constituency.
So, party has given a call for Ab Ki Baar 400 Par. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has also talked about, at least 370 seats for the BJP. Considering you've already maxed out in a number of states, can you explain this arithmetic? Where is the number going to come from?
Actually, frankly speaking, at the time of the assembly election in Rajasthan, Chhattisgarh, people were also talking at that time that it will be difficult and tough for the BJP. But after the election, it is proved that the people vote for BJP. Because the individual benefit politics for the poor people, we have implemented with a nice way. And the second important thing is the 60 years of the Congress party and 10 years of the Bharatiya Janata Party NDA regime under the leadership of Modi ji. If you can compare, the clear answer is very clear that people are really have faith, and they also feel that the Modi ji and India, the future, only we can make that when we can come to their expectation, and that is to be feeling of the people. And for that reason, I am very much positive and confident that people will vote for Bhajapa.
Are you looking at the South for the numbers then?
100%. This time South is difficult, but South, this election will give us a boost. We are very much confident in Karnataka. Regarding Tamil Nadu and Kerala, where our strength is negligible, but still we will get good victory. And regarding Andhra Pradesh, we have a good alliance, and Telangana also, our performance will be better as compared with the last election.
But the issue of, how BJP as a party, as far as South is concerned, the opposition always talks about how they are trying to, sort of force or impose Hindi or Hindi culture, North Indian culture. How do you combat?
No, this is not the case. Actually, when it is difficult to convince the people, some people want to confuse the people. Actually, we respect the culture, the history and the language of South India. अनेकता में एकता, यही हमारी विशेषता. That is exactly the feeling of the party. We are not against any language. We are actually, we have taken decision for the state that engineering and medical science will be with their regional language. So this exactly indicates that what type of feeling we have. But the opposition party want to confuse the people and create negativity about the government in the mind of the people. For that reason, they are making false statements.
How do you assess your 10 years as the minister? You've served in Union Transport Ministry. How satisfying has it been, and what more do you think needs to be done? How are things changing on the ground?
Already we have 7 world record. I received 9 deletes.
Okay.
So now it is well recognized and well respected in the whole world, the road infrastructure. And I promised the people of the country that at the end of 24, our national highway network will be equivalent to USA. I am confident that we are making express highways, we are making tunnels, roads, bridges, and the way in which the infrastructure quality and standard is concerned, it is beyond the excellence. And that is the reason that I am confident that people are now very much satisfied from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, Arunachal, Meghalaya, Tripura, Uttarakhand, Himachal, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, West Bengal, everywhere you go, anywhere, people will recognize, even opposition party will recognize and accepted that the way in which our government actually executed the road network, it is to be great pride and pleasure for the people of this country.
As far as road construction is concerned, good quality roads are concerned, people are happy. What about the civic sense? What do we do about that?
That is related with the human behavior. It is very difficult. Unfortunately, we have 5 lakhs accidents and 1,50,000 deaths. This is very unfortunate. But we need to change the human behavior. And for that reason, we need to educate the people. We need to educate the students who are the citizen of the future. And by changing their mind setup and human nature, that you have to create respect for the law, no violation of law as per the traffic rules are concerned. It is a long process. We are taking lot of decisions regarding road engineering, automobile engineering, regarding Motor Vehicle Act. We have taken strict measures for that. But still, without changing the mind setup and human nature, it is very difficult.
But the same people, when they go abroad, they do follow.
Yes, that is to be the really, we are expecting the people, if you are going to obey the same law in the foreign country, why you are not making it here? That is to be the need of the country, because we have 5 lakhs accidents, 1,50,000 deaths, and 65% deaths are in the age of 18 to 34. It's very unfortunate, very bad.
So a number of sitting MPs have also been denied tickets at a time when the popularity of PM Modi, the BJP says, a number of experts says, is at its maximum. Why this denial of tickets to even those who have won by a very high margin? What is the strategy behind it?
It is to be, actually, the fact is very clear that party has taken the decision on the basis of the merit. Parliamentary board and party office bearers are discussing and making the research and study. On the basis of that, party president and the parliamentary board has taken a decision. I feel that it is to be right of the parliamentary board and the president. So we should respect that.
But do you really think there is this upper age ceiling of 75 years in the party? Is it really there, or we keep hearing about it?
Everything is with the party president and the party leadership. They have to take the decision.
So because why I'm asking is because PM will turn 75 soon, and this will be his 3rd tenure. So is that ceiling really going to count?
Actually, all these things where it is to be party will take the decision, and I feel that I don't want to make any comments on any such type of controversial issues at the time of the election.
See, we know what you have done as a minister, but what about you as the MP, as the Lok Sabha MP of Nagpur? What all you have done for the city?
In my 10 years, I have completed works of more than 1 lakh crores, making gardens, musical fountain, metro, hospitals, educational hub. This is the Orange City, Tiger Capital, Zero Mile, Logistic Park. Everything is, people has taken experience of my work. I don't need to campaign for that.
Your image is that of a development man. People look at you in terms of, you're credited with, as I said, construction of roadways, highways. Do you think elections can be won on the plank of development?
100%. The financial audit is important, performance audit is more important than financial audit. And the financial audit of leader is very, very important. And auditors, people are there. So I feel that people are feeling, and when we fulfill the expectation of the people, they 100% positively vote. This is my experience.
What will be your target next if the BJP is voted to power?
It is to be, party has to take the decision, Prime Minister has to decide the thing, and Modi ji will be the next Prime Minister. So he will take the decision. On the basis of that, as a part of the team, we will execute and we will do the things.
The BJP as well as Prime Minister Narendra Modi have often talked about Congress Mukt Bharat. But at a time we are seeing thousands of workers from Congress or the other parties who are joining the BJP. Isn't it becoming a party of former Congress people? Aren't you diluting on your ideology by recruiting by inducting so many people from other parties? And isn't it something that also demoralizes the cadre?
Actually, the people who inspired by the ideology of the party, they want to enter into the party. And the expansion of the party is very important. At the same time, we want to make our strength will be more than 55 to 60%. For that reason, we need to add the people into the party, those who are inspired and motivated by the ideology of the party. That is very important, and that is going to make party strengthen is very important.
But if we look at the 417 tickets have been announced so far, out of that 116 have gone to those who have joined from other parties.
Madam, everything by considering all the points, the parliamentary board and the party president and the leadership is taken a decision. 100%, I feel that is to be perfect.
You had also earlier talked about, why India should focus on turning hair into an agri product. Can you explain a little more on it?
Actually, in India, it is the time that we need to have more concentration on rural agriculture and tribal India. Because their contribution as compared with the urban area, then GDP growth is negligible. And this is the time on Jal, Jameen, Jungle and Janwar. By using the best technology available in the world, we can make Kisan not only Annadata, not Urja Data, but Bitumen Data and Hawaii Indan Data. That is my feeling, and we are working on that. And agriculture export is day by day going to increase. So it is the time that we have to develop good infrastructure in the rural agriculture tribal India. And the tribals are there, the forest is there. So we exploit that to make a good tourism. Worldwide, Nagpur is the tiger capital. We have 350 tigers from 3.5 hour distance from Nagpur. So we can promote tourism, and today lot of people from the world coming to Nagpur to see the tigers. So by concentrating on rural agriculture and tribal, by encouraging tourism, adventure sports, water sports and tourism like the tiger capital or other also wild animals are there. On the basis of that, we will increase the employment potential. Because anywhere in the tourism, the capital expenditure, 49% is going on creating employment potential.
Right.
And by using the forest material, raw materials, Jal, Jameen, Jungle and Janwar, by using the best technology, we can increase the growth. So that is exactly the priority for the government, and we are trying to do for that.
You talked about tourism. What about religious tourism? The infrastructure creation that has bri done for that. We have the Ram Mandir, we have the Kashi Vishwanath corridor. What all has been done?
It is to be going to increase the tourism. Now for Char Dham, the religious tourism is increased in Uttarakhand by 3 times. Then the restaurants, hotels, taxis, everybody is going to create jobs. We are making in Maharashtra Palaki Marga, Pandharpur to Dehu and Pandharpur to Alandi. Then we are making Buddha circuit of 22,000 crores. And all people, travelers from, tourists from world, they are coming to India to see the birthplace of Bhagwan Gautam Buddha. So everywhere, the religious tourism is also going to boost the economy and create employment potential, which is very important for the country.
The opposition bloc claims that the voters are silent and the real result will be seen when the result will be announced in June.
I am confident that we will get the sustainable majority, and 100% we will be 400 par, and Modi will be the Prime Minister of the country.
The Congress has also come up with its manifesto where they have talked about, apart from other things, they've also talked about caste census.
Actually, we believe in the politics which is beyond the caste, religion, creed, sex. That is to be the principle of Bharatiya Janata Party. Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas. And we are also in favor of the people, where the people who are socially, economically, educationally backward, we need to give them concessions, reservations. That is also accepted by the party. But the Congress is in frustration because of they are fighting for their survival. They are talking a lot of irrelevant things, and that is to be, you should not take it seriously.
What about dynasty politics? That is again something that BJP has been critical of. But of lately, we have seen that, I'll just give you the example of Bansuri Swaraj. She has been fielded from the New Delhi seat. She is the daughter of Sushma Swaraj. So the opposition says that, on one hand, you say that you are criticizing dynasty politics, but at the same time, in practice, you are also doing the same thing.
One thing you should understand. If anyone is son or daughter of anybody, this is not his disqualification. The problem is that when the father and mother, they demanding ticket for their sons and daughters, that is to be a problem. When the people demanding and supporting them, there is no problem. She is capable, she is advocate, doing excellent jobs in the Supreme Court. She is accepted, young, talented, and that is the reason party has given the ticket to her.
You've been, with the BJP for a long time. How do you see the evolution of the party, starting from the start till now? What all changes you have seen, if you could just share?
Party, actually, the nationalism, good governance and development, and Antyodaya, socio-economic thinking of Pandit Neelam Pandey. On the basis of three principles, party is going straight forward, and that is the reason that we are enlarging our support. I feel that the ideology of the party will never change, and that is to be the base of the party, structure of the party. We have make Ram Mandir, we have taken decision about 370. So I feel that it is on the right path, and whatever the principles, whatever the commitments, and what are the expectations at the time when the BJP is formed, I feel that on the same line we are working, and we will complete that goal, that is to be positive confidence in my mind.
But at the same time, as you pointed out, Article 370, Ram Mandir, a number of key promises of the BJP have already been fulfilled. So what's next as far as the ideological front is concerned?
It is to be declared by the leaders. And
what about
party.
UCC? UCC is something that the party has been talking about.
Everything, whatever the future agenda, future development, futuristic technology we are using, futuristic social structure, we will think on the party, and party leadership will decide on that.
What about women empowerment? Again, that is a major theme of the Modi government.
Already party has doing lot of job for that, for the downtrodden and women. I feel that it is the line of the party, and we want to strengthen the Mahila Shakti. That is one of the highest priority for the party.
You are often seen as someone who's prime ministerial, candidate sort of a person. At least there are many within the political setup as well as outside who look at you as that. How do you respond to that?
Actually, it's a very clear thing that the next election, Modi ji will be the prime minister. So no question arises about anybody.
But who do you see within the party, who could be the next? Once, PM hangs his boots, who could be the next
100%
PM?
Modi is there. There is no appropriate, it will not be appropriate to discuss about all these things. We are confident that our next Prime Minister will be the Modi.
But apart from this, as far as this election is concerned, what are the 5 key things that you are focusing on?
Development, socio-economic equality, creating employment potential, and using the best technology to increase our export. And by creating more jobs, we need to create our economy, which is going to create more jobs. That is to be the highest priority for our government.
Sir, what does it mean to be the MP of a place where the RSS is headquartered? आप खुद RSS से आते हैं. What is it that the RSS also wants in terms of the ideological जो एक तरह से आप लोगों का issue है?
Frankly speaking, RSS is not involving in the politics. I am RSS Swayamsevak, and Swayamsevak, many of the Swayamsevak support me. So RSS is a social and cultural organization. So it never mix up with the politics.
But the opposition always criticizes the RSS that it is dictating the terms as far as the government is concerned.
It is totally false.
And just one last question that, often we have seen that opposition has criticized the BJP that, job creation. It says that while, PM talks about startup, PM talks about Stand Up India, but in reality, the situation on ground is that there are no job creation.
Now they are in frustration. They are not ready to accept the development. And their mindset is because of frustration and negativity. They can't see, they can't understand. Leave it to them. It is in the public it is public is the judge, and they will decide appropriately what exactly the things are there. So we don't need to convince Congress people or Congress party leader. We have convinced the people of this country, and I am confident that people will support us. That is to be the indication that we are on the right path.
The India alliance is pitted against the BJP. How do you see the alliance? There are so many parties that have come together and are, contesting the election against BJP as well as PM Modi.
Because BJP is strong. When we are strong, the opposition is going to unite it, because they have fear in their mind about our strength, and that is the reason they are making alliances.
So you think there is no competition as far as the alliance is
Not
concerned?
it is a one-side election. We will win this election.
Thank you so much for talking to us. This is Neelam Pandey reporting for The Print.